Oh my God, we're fucking finally back. Curtis was on vacation. Dude, Curtis, let me tell you, I can't believe that you jumped off that boat and survived, dude. Everybody's been saying you got eaten by sharks, dude.
I can swim, dude. I'm buoyant as hell.
Yeah,
Dude. I was just floating out there and just...
Yeah, I saw theories. They said sometimes you get cold shock and then you just pass out and float to the bottom. Apparently there was an underwater current that just takes you underground, dude.
I got the blubber, dude. Ain't no cold getting to me, dude.
Yeah, you're a beached whale. They found you beached and they said he's about to blow.
Yeah. Well, it was either that or get deported. So I was like, I'm just gonna hop off this thing real quick. Just gonna leave the country for a couple days. Yeah, no, we're back though. That's what's more important. Riff City's back, dude.
Dude, finally. My God. I was like, wow, everybody's going to think we quit the pod.
After episode 4?
Yeah. Everybody's going to say, we got 4 in. We're like, oh, this is done. But I spent too much money.
You go, we have to do at least 50 to get our return.
Yeah. If we don't make it to 100, then this has all been for nothing.
See, we only released 4 episodes, but it did pass the 30-day mark since we bought all the equipment, so we couldn't return it.
No, I know. Yeah. I said, oh, fuck, I'm stuck with $2,000. I'm $2,000 in debt for all this bullshit. No, but we're finally back.
There was no talks of quitting. I literally just left the country, and that's all that.
Yeah.
They'll have, and then you're too fucking lazy.
We dropped probably the shittiest podcast ever, and then you said, fellas, I gotta go.
Yeah. I go, man, I need a break after that. Keep fellas. A pile of shit. It was atrocious.
I heard no good news about it. But I didn't hear bad news, so I'm assuming the views were negative.
You know what? I hope nobody watched it.
You hope nobody watched?
I can check. Wait,
what?
No, don't ruin my hopes.
We can check the analytics. I did. My friend was about to watch it.
If nobody watched it, then nobody has to know.
Yeah, it's
I hope everybody just decided to skip that week.
It's like it never even happened.
Yeah, my friend was about to watch it, and I go, you might want to skip this week. It's just, don't
if
even.
If it still has 0 views, we can just delete it and pretend it didn't happen.
True.
No. Well, then we look inconsistent then.
I've been on a theory that
nobody's seen it.
Okay, it has 1 view.
All right, we're good. We'll delete it.
So nobody's viewed it.
Woo! All right, we'll delete it, and then we'll say this is episode. Now this is episode 4.
No, dude. It was so
good.
No. It was so good.
Call it episode 5, but never acknowledge 4.
Yeah, it was so good. It just had to get put into archives because we don't want to cancel.
And if that one view wasn't us, then that one guy. If you ever pop off, that one guy will always be like, "Nah, I saw episode 4," and everybody's just gonna be like, "You're fucking lying."
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna sell like a hard drive on eBay that claims to have the lost episode 4. You can buy it for $200.
Well, before Curtis left, he literally texted me. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna make any clips or anything. I'm too busy. I gotta pack." And I was like, "Well, fuck it. I don't really care that much." But
then I watched it back because I had to upload it before I left, and I go, "It's garbage anyways." Ain't nothing in here.
I just wanted the clip of me doing the reclined bicycle pedaling on the way to fuck your mom. I thought that was amazing.
Dude, I told you off the pod not to. No, mom's a nice lady. I had a nice time in Aruba with her. We had a nice time together.
That's good.
It was a good little family outing, a little Braxdale reunion.
It was great. Oh yeah,
in the Caribbean.
Also, me and Curtis went and watched the new Spider-Man. You seen the new Spider-Man?
I haven't. I've heard good things.
It was great. It was so diverse. I was so happy it was so diverse. I did not laugh a single time when the Arabian Spider-Man came on. And
he wasn't even Arabian. He was clearly Indian.
Who cares?
There was an Indian Spider-Man. You thought he was Arabian the whole time?
I actually looked it up. He's Arabian, so checkmate.
He's not.
He's from Earth 616. Doesn't matter. I looked it up. I googled it.
616, all Arabs.
I said, if I'm going to be racist, I'm going to be right. I said I'm going to be accurate.
I liked this. I liked the first one too. But the problem with I saw the first one at my house. This is the first one I saw in theaters, and the visual style of the animation is so overwhelming that by 2 hours I'm my eyes are tired.
It was a little bit much. It was definitely for the new generation of retarded kids that like that shit.
Retarded. I mean, that's not the word I would use, but
heavily medically slow.
Yeah. Whatever the opposite of schizophrenia. Wait, what's the thing that that you can get if you see lasers and shit? You'll freak out?
Epilepsy.
Yeah, it's the opposite of epilepsy. They see lasers and they level up.
True. You know what the fucked up.
Arabian Spider-Man.
Wait, what is this?
Yeah, this was
King Saud University. Oh my God, this is into the Spider-Verse.
yeah, dude. This is the scene.
Look at his traps, dude. This dude's jacked as hell. This is jacked Spider-Man.
I can't believe somebody got phone footage of the movie.
Oh my, he's wearing.
Entitled the new episode Spider-Man 4K upload.
Isn't that the
Well, yeah.
it's called like a
Let's just hop
Keffa-
into the algorithm.
Keffa, something that headdress.
I thought that was probably.
Yeah, that's exactly what Connor was talking about.
That was him. But oh god damn it! The funniest part about Indian Spider-Man or Arabian, whatever you want to call him, was him. He would do yo-yo tricks on his spider web. I mean, come on. It's like they're trying to be so inclusive that they end up being very racist. Like, what's the stereotype of this minority Spider-Man that obviously, like, they're like, oh yeah, they'd play with yo-yos. Like,
I don't think it was a yo. It's the what's the
The ball on the string?
No, it's
It's
not a ball.
what-
It's where they have two sticks and a string in between, and it kind of looks like a yo-yo, but it's just like
Oh, the shit where
two
you
cones
like.
put together. Yes, that. It was that.
yeah, it was. I mean, it's.
That shit's cool.
Yeah.
I know, but
Well,
it's
imagine
like
that plus Spider-Man. It was really fucking cool.
Was
Yeah.
it bonking
And then
motherfuckers
in
with
the
it?
background there was
Yeah.
ring a ding a ding a ding
Yeah.
No, there wasn't.
That shit.
something close.
It's popping off.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was just happy Indians or just like a bunch of terrorists. I was like,
Okay, so first you said Arabian Spider-Man, which if you would have made that joke with that, it would have made sense. But then you switch back to Indian, and you're like, are there even Indian terrorists?
Oh,
yeah,
for sure, dude. There's every
I
kind
mean,
of
there's Indian
terrorist.
Jews that's like raping a ton of chicks, but
You think there are
Well,
any
yeah,
countries that have no terrorists ever from that country?
Oh, I mean, we all have terrorists.
Antarctica.
True.
Yeah, fair.
I don't
Well,
know. I just made that.
No, actually, I would
I
say.
took all the fun out of that hypothetical question. I was
All
like,
right.
real answer?
Well, now we're gonna jump back and just say he is Indian because it was hilarious that he was the horniest Spider-Man. He was like with his girlfriend, and he's like, and I love my girlfriend. Like, oh my god, I love my girlfriend. And like, it was like the only Spider-Man with a girlfriend.
He was like he was hitting her with like Indian Instagram comments, like heart eyes emoji. You look
Yeah.
very beautiful today. Like, enchanting. Like he was literally like an IRL simp, which was pretty funny.
it was amazing.
Simperman, dude.
Well, that's what I'm like, dude. Like, that's what I'm saying is like you can try to be so inclusive and create a character around like that you end up just being racist.
That just makes me laugh.
I mean, yeah, that's truly what it was in like simpler form of just a dude. Yeah, but yeah, so we saw Spider-Man.
I was so surprised you liked that movie.
It's actually a really good movie.
I know. Well, have you seen? You said you haven't seen the first one, right?
No,
Can I
I had no
First
idea.
one, it's another animated one, right?
Yeah.
The first one was really
The first one was really good. I mean, you know, Connor. I took him to this fully expecting to be like, this is gay. This is dope. We're seeing a kids animated movie, and then like me and Max were sitting there, and I just look over, and Connor's like loving it the entire time. Like every joke in the movie, Connor's like actually belly laughing at. I'm like, wait, what
All
the
right,
heck?
slow down on the belly laughing. I would just go, that was it. How dare you put? How dare you?
Dude,
The
you
only
were
time
laughing, you're like, dude, this is comedy gold. My
Yeah.
favorite comedian is animated Miles Morales.
Dude,
That's my favorite
the only thing I truly died laughing at is when Indian/Arabian Spider-Man started talking.
We did look at each other like, no way.
I say, yo.
That's what he's made for us. There was a couple lines that like Miles's dad hit the cop where it was just like
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like 60s black, like, oh hell no. Like, but it would be out of nowhere. Like,
it was so unnecessary.
he would talk completely normal, and then he would just hit like a hard like mead code switching voice.
I will say it was funny when they were talking about like they were doing the parent interview for the school.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were talking about how they were kind of alluding to that like the dad sold drugs and the mom was like a hooker or something. You know what I'm talking about? That scene where they're in the front of the teacher.
Oh yeah, so that's what it was. So the teacher was like, you need to craft like a narrative because he was applying to college, so he had to write his like college entrance essay. So she was basically trying to get him to like ham up the story and basically being like, I come from a broken home, my mom's a prostitute, my dad sells drugs, and then like the parents they're like, what the why would you have him say that about us?
But then they were like,
whatever it takes to get into college, dude.
but then the dad was like, well, but you know the thing that we did, like they were kind of alluding to it. criminals, man. I tell you what.
I don't know what, dude.
I don't know why
Dude,
they
I'm about
made
to
them.
jump off this boat. Dude. I'm
No,
about to
dude.
float back home,
They
dude.
unfortunately made the minorities criminals. They alluded to them being criminals, and it's disgusting.
It's about the subliminal messages. That's gonna be like. There's gonna be in like 20 years. There's gonna be a video of like Into the Spider-Verse on YouTube in like 480p with like red circles drawn around random corners of the screen. It's like, see, there's a dick in the sky. You know, like some like Lion King shit. You don't know what they're like imprinting into your brain. Speaking of brain imprinting, aliens, dude.
But I liked it though. It's still a good movie.
It was good. I thought it was a great movie.
The ending was disgusting,
Dude.
But
What let's talk about that. I've never been in a movie that like hard cut off that. I mean, we're just spoiling the entire movie. For
I
people who
mean,
haven't seen it.
yeah.
It come out like a week ago.
Hey,
But it doesn't matter.
edit a big spoiler tag
Okay, but
for all of our listeners out there.
yeah, for our one person, which is me refreshing the pages to make sure the video got uploaded. For me, yeah, but I've never seen a movie cut off that hard where it's like they just blatantly don't get to the thing that they've been building up the entire movie.
I mean, like I was upset, but then I was like, okay, then I mean, we get another one, but also just like this aggressive.
Yeah, that was like.
Do you plan on seeing this, Dan? Okay.
I'll probably watch it if it comes out on one of my streaming things.
All right. We're not spoiling too
I
much,
don't
but
care.
we're just probably the end really isn't a spoiler because nothing happens.
And yeah, okay, so like, should we just spoil the whole thing?
Yeah, do it. Fuck it.
What do you mean?
It's way better to be
okay,
able to actually talk
Miles-
about it than talk around it.
Okay, the whole thing is kind of Spider-Man. Miles Morales is Black Spider-Man.
Yeah, I've seen the first
Mexican-
one. I know about.
Yeah, of course. So he's like, he joins the team and then kind of finds out it's all bullshit, right? And he was like, he's rebelling against the team now, and they're like chasing him because he's like breaking away from the group. And then they're chasing him. They finally like are about to catch him, and the main fight's about to happen that they've been hyping up this entire movie. And they're like, to be continued. So it's just them chasing him around for like, the last like 30 minutes of the movie.
Like it's like a hype. Like he's kidnapped in a different world because everything got mixed up, and then everybody else is like, "Oh my god, we have to go. We got to find his original world." And then everybody's like teaming up and about to go, and then it's just like big dramatic music. To be continued, and I was just like, "Well, okay, all right." I was like, I didn't even know there was a first one.
As someone who has not seen the movie, I'm going to posit a conspiracy theory. That's not how it was supposed to end.
Well,
Writer's strike happened, and they animated what they did,
No,
and they put it out.
Interesting that. Well, also like I think it was always planned to be a trilogy, and they said that the third one's the last one. So when the third one comes out, there's not going to be any more. But yeah, dude, trilogies. That's crazy.
Well, did you see the voice actor for Miles came out and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna lose weight and like try to portray the character correctly." I'm like,
Oh, in the live, like
yeah,
if you
he's
do
like a
live
30-year-old man and he's like, "I'm gonna try to look like a 15-year-old boy."
action. Yeah.
Why?
Tom Holland pulls it off because he literally looks like he's like 14. But yeah.
Yeah, his voice actor was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna try to like look like the character." I'm like, "So you're gonna try to be a 15-year-old boy?"
That's weird that he voiced it. Like that's weird that he's able to voice like a 15-year-old though.
I would have assumed that it was a female.
I mean,
They do that like especially in anime a lot. Like females will voice like young boys.
A lot of
Yeah.
cartoons do that because it's easier for them to make the voice, especially consistently.
Yeah, because they don't like harm.
All
their
of
voice.
the young boys, I was watching The Simpsons when you guys got here. All the young boy characters in that are like two women that have done it forever.
Well, we know Connor can imitate any voice if he just has to see it right in front of him.
easily right in front of me.
Make any voice.
I mean, that's how I talk to Brian, her friends. I go, "Young ladies."
Where does that go?
I don't even know where I was gonna go with that.
I go. God, another character joins the ring, dude. What are we gonna like?
You're all 18, right? Ooh.
What was the answer to that
I
question?
I hope she's at the mic tonight.
What do you mean? All the dudes. Some of the dudes weren't. We were with like the
Wait,
youngest.
what?
We were with like the youngest comic in the scene,
Oh, okay.
and she brought her friends around, and like it was just like dudes, and
It
then
was
like
like a little hot potato. It was like, don't touch it.
they all just like graduated high school or something, and I guess the dudes hadn't, like they were now becoming seniors, and I was like,
Well, like what you were when our whole
Yeah.
age
Speaking of that, the
graduated.
He was
grad
just
party's
hanging
this
out.
Sunday.
"What?
Grad party's this Sunday as well.
Oh, is this a fuck?"
Yeah.
Do you remember when Chance and I tried to break you out of school?
Yeah, that was a good time. Yeah,
Break you out.
yeah. Just it was. I mean, it could have been a porn title, just like high school boys.
Oh, this is when you had to stay after?
No.
No. I was in. So like, I was in middle school, and the whole school year was ending, and so they got out of school early because high school gets out at 2. Middle school's till 3.
Gotcha.
So they got out. They come to the middle school. It was homeroom.
We came in with
And-
a ruse that we were there to visit all of our old teachers.
Yeah.
No.
A classic plan. Always works.
We were there to bust out our boy.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there, and like the teacher that I had homeroom with like taught basketball, and Big D was on basketball, and so obviously they were close, but they just like bust through the door, and then they're like, "We're here to get Connor." And the teacher was like, "What?"
That is not what happened.
I'm trying to make the story super cool.
to revive at least the first 20 minutes of this podcast to make it somewhat interesting.
We just talked about Spooderman.
Into the fucking shitty
Well, all
podcast
right, then,
verse, dude.
then what is your...
We did bust into the classroom, but we came in with the plan, and we like went up to his desk immediately. We tried to distract him so that in the commotion, Connor could slip out the door.
Yeah.
But
Sounds
we
like a good
bust
plan to
in and are like, "Oh, what's up, man?" And I'm not gonna say his name. "What's up, Mr. Man?"
Mm-hmm.
And how's it going? And he's like super excited, only focusing on us. And as soon as Connor takes a step away from his like seat, he's like, "Connor, sit down." We're like, "Oh man."
Yeah, but then we're like, no.
Wait, so you busted out?
I forgot if like we actually just
It
wiggled
was like
out.
the last 20 minutes of the day that we would have skipped.
Real
I think.
renegades over here.
Dude.
Fucking
Yeah.
leave 20 minutes early.
Well, I mean,
Well, I mean,
We got a
yeah,
Sonic and hang
even
out,
if-
dude. What-
I mean, even if I left, there was nowhere to go.
Yeah.
he was going to run out the side, and we were just going to follow him out.
Yeah. I mean, it was
Go
truly
back
like,
to our boys' house.
I walked to school. I walked miles over snow,
Uphill both ways. Dude.
uphill both ways. Golly, god damn.
You
But
kind of
no.
did walk uphill both ways because you had to go down that little dip.
Yeah.
You can claim that.
God,
dude,
you're a blue
you should
guy.
claim that
You're-
forever.
Since day one.
Dude, those are my years where I thought it was like really fucking tough. So like wintertime, I would walk to school and I'd wear shorts and I'd be in snow and I'd be like,
Oh, no.
because there'd be a bus that went by and I'd just be walking. I'd look at him like, yeah, who's the fucking man now? And I was just fat.
While you're like listening to Little Wayne in your headphones.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm on to important shit right now.
Yeah, I was just a fat just a fat kid in skater clothes, fully ginger. I was still aggressively ginger.
Yeah.
And I was just walking through the snow. Like I blended in with the snow.
I had my
You're an
first
Arctic
hour.
Fox.
Yeah,
Just
nobody
we-
even knew who it was.
You were
What
just
is
that
that?
kid that walked in the snow in shorts every day.
Yeah, and
What is
everyone's
that? Is
like,
that a ghoul? Is that the ghost of Shorts Winter? Dude? What the fuck?
it's the fucking spirit of the north, dude.
Exactly, dude. Oh damn! You must have been ugly as a kid. Holy shit!
I had
But
him
I
in
had
my
a great
first hour.
personality.
I had him in my first class, and I would come to school in winter, and he would be there in fucking shorts and black Air Forces, and I'd be like, "What the fuck, Connor?"
Air Forces were still
Where'd
black. Everything
you-
else was white. The forces were still
Yeah.
black at that point.
People think I just wear them as a joke now. I'm like, no, I ran the fucking pacer test in these bad boys. Like,
You've always been a black
are you out of
forces
your
man.
fucking mind, dude? I've been walk a fucking mile pacer test in these shoes, dog. You've never ran a mile pacer test in these shoes, dog.
Dude, you fucking sweat, blood, fucking cry in those Air Forces. Dude.
Yeah, dude, they were fucked. They were so gross.
How many pairs of black forces have you had in your life total?
Just 2. The first and then, but I mean the first. I mean they were. I had them for years.
They were cooked by the end of it.
Yeah, I mean it was just. Eventually, my brother wore them to mow, and I said, because I got a new pair of
Pristine
skate shoes called Aldo's.
Oh, okay.
I forgot. I think it was Aldo. I always forget.
You strike me as a kid that could be caught wearing Osiris's.
I almost was there. I was very close.
You were almost an Osiris kid.
Yeah, when I started wearing jeans, I was like, it's time to get some Osiris's. It's time to level up my game.
When I was in 6th grade, I went to Skate City every single Friday, and it was just full of like Osiris kids. There was people. This one chick, she wore like the beaded necklaces like dog tags come on, like the one of those things, and she had completed all the way around.
Like one of those motherfuckers. My fan thing.
One of those, like one of the fan things, and she had a necklace with one of those, and all the way around it was entirely filled up with monster tabs that she had like hung on the necklace. So it looked like a dog collar made of monster tabs.
Yeah,
because people would buy a monster from the vending machine and go to skate like at the skating rink and skate.
She was a real monster.
she was a monstar, dude.
Yeah, she was a monster.
She was an abomination.
That is, I think that might be pure, like, peak white trash.
It's
like
monster can necklace. Yes,
monster can necklace on 8 wheels, dude. Just brutal.
Just gliding like life is good, dude. My parents, they're divorced, but
that's a young version of the monster tramp stamp girl.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like I said, we were like 12 at the time.
That's what she evolves, like levels up
into
when she hits whatever level in Pokemon that you evolve.
Well, they don't really evolve; they de-evolve but it's like a progression of like they start off innocent, and then they just like, I don't know what kind of graph it is. It's a bad graph, but imagine it's bad, but they're getting badder, but it's going up.
Man, are you a doctor? You just explained that brilliantly.
I know, dude. I have a PhD in retardism.
I will say, there's nothing like, I don't know if you guys hit this point, but there was a point in like 2012 where I was like, Black and Yellow by Wiz Khalifa might be the greatest song to ever. That might, dude. This might be. Oh, this is like on the level of Mozart of like.
Oh hell yeah,
masterpieces.
Dude. Yeah, dude. Being like 12 and like just Black and Yellow comes on, you're like,
oh my god, my ears are evolving. What's happening?
Dude, when I first got into weed, I was convinced that the 28 grams mixtape was the best thing that like had ever been conceived musically.
Yeah.
Well, what was
it was a time to be alive.
That is all I listened to everywhere I went.
Well, what was OFNIG? What was it? Whatever.
Only own in
yeah. Yeah.
ONIFC.
Yeah, you can't be a stoner and make stoner music and then like do Letters as the album.
That idea did
2 letters.
I think it was there was an O and there's an F and there's an N.
I was at my job. We were sorting things, and they're like, sort it in letter order. And I was like, you mean alphabetic? Fucking idiot. Let's use letters.
That's why you're an assistant manager already.
Dude,
third day.
It's crazy, dude. I was telling Pat this, where it was like, I'm at a point right now where I'm trying to like maximize the amount of money while minimizing the amount of responsibility
at the work.
Yeah, where it's like, cool, pay me more, but I don't want to do anything more than I'm already doing.
Brother, that's how I've lived my whole life.
Got in trouble for sitting down yesterday.
I said, how can I do very little and make more?
Yeah. That thing you told me about the sales meeting at the car dealership was fucking crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, it's like I've been thinking about having a bit about like selling cars, and like truly all you are doing, like when you're selling a car, you're basically just trying to fuck someone over.
Yeah.
But you're trying to do it in the nicest way. Like you're trying to sell someone, if they're buying a brand new car.
Yeah.
That you're
trying to cripple them financially.
You're trying to do that, and you're also trying to sell them that this is their dream car and it's going to make them so happy.
Yeah.
And
not piss them off in 2 months.
But in reality, they're going to be sitting in rush hour traffic and just
still
they're going to be like, the dash looks nice. Like that's all you can really do.
Yeah.
So you're trying to sell like a dream that like this is like your greatest car, and then at the dealership I was at, there's called the 4 squares. And so like normally you have a script and it's made by, they literally like are very proud that it's made by psychologists. So it tricks people.
Yeah.
So you sit down, and now one time I sat down and did the 4 squares with a man who he barely spoke English. He was Mexican.
No say.
Yeah, it was, and so I sat him down on a $70,000 diesel truck, and he was not there for that. And I did not pick up on that because he couldn't speak English.
Yeah.
So I was like, truck? He's like, truck. I said, I'll pull it around.
you pull like the Hemi, like the most expensive one.
Yeah.
Like, this bad boy's gonna get it done.
You got the fucking dually F350. It's like, God damn
He
it.
wants to like you pull it on the new Ford Raptor. You're like, what?
So basically the point of Foursquares is you start off. So the first square.
Wait, I don't want you to give away the secrets.
No,
okay.
this is
No, please do.
If
This
you're
might
listening,
save me financially someday.
I will explain to you how you avoid getting absolutely butt fucked at a dealership. Because this, when it comes down, when you sit down and you see the four squares, this is where this happens very easily. Because I've done it. I've seen it happen to just regular people. They're like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm making so much money. So the first square, no one bites because that's what the first square is for. It's to be it's like a shitty deal.
Yeah.
And so you sit down and you're like, okay, so like at this point you've already ran their credit. You've either evaluated their trade-in and you have established how much cash down they have.
Yeah.
The point of the first square, because when you print this out, you've already went up to your manager and explained what the deal, like how much money they have and all that shit.
Yeah.
The first square is double their deposit, like their down payment. So say they have like $2,000, you're like, okay, so all right. So if you can cough up, like you don't say this, but it's serious. It's literally just like, if you cough up double what you have, I mean, these monthly payments, I mean, they go down so much.
Yeah.
And then obviously like there's
nobody does like, so I don't have $4,000.
yeah, it's like I don't have enough. And it's like, oh, that's all right, that's perfectly fine. And while the entire time you're doing this, you're whipping the pin around, you're pointing, you're distracting them from like really where they're gonna end up, which is still you're getting butt fucked. And so like you're like, yeah, I mean these numbers.
You do close up badge to black people.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
pen disappear, pen's behind your ear.
Yeah,
first square is dog shit.
It's literally like that because I mean like. Yeah, people are fucking dumb. So you're like,
you take a pen in front of their face, like,
yeah,
you see this? Whoa!
That's you talk with the pen. Everything is you're like doing a fucking DUI check. You're like, all right, yeah, these people are retarded. This guy has a lazy eye. He don't even know what he's doing.
Connor Don, this is Disney Channel,
Yeah.
but this is your car, your brand new Ford Raptor, out the door today, $2,000 down, $900 a month payment.
Yeah.
But you're gonna get there.
But God, it's your dream car.
You can do it.
And so. First square goes by, obviously, like, no. And you're like, all right. You go, you know what? That's what I was thinking too. You cross it out. You cross the first box out. This is, if you go and buy a new car, you might see this. A lot of dealerships adopted this style. So like, you're like, you know what? You're right. Cross off the first box. Go to the second box. The down payment is still higher than what they have. But you're like, it's not that much more.
Yeah.
So you're like, all right, so I know you said you only have 2. I'm like, but if you can, I don't know, like scrounge up some more. This one's $3,000. If you do a $3,000 down payment, like then notice the monthly payments, you're going to be just fine. Everything's going to be great. You're going to drive away in your brand new car. Obviously, no. That one's another one where
it's another red herring, dude. It's another
but that's like that's where some people fall for. And so you do the same thing. You're like, yeah, that's fine. Cross it out. Now you're on the third one. This is where a lot of people get. This is the one that actually butt fucks you. Yeah. And the last one is like, because if you actually know how to negotiate, you would ignore this paper at all. And I've done that. Somebody has literally been like, absolutely not. I'm paying cash. And I've been like, but if I can get you into finance. And he literally stood up. He said, I'm done. I said, no. And I swear to God, that one, we did a coin flip in the outside. We did a coin flip for final dollar. But and he won. And I was furious because I lost $3,000. But so then you're on the third square. Now the third square, still a little bit more of a down payment, but not by a lot. Like
$2,250 or something.
Literally, like you're just trying to get them to cough up a little bit more.
Yeah.
And because most people do have just a smidge more, but you're running them broke. Like,
Yeah.
like that's like,
They're gonna drive out the door in their brand new car and not be able to get gas for it on the way
Yeah.
out. Like there's
because you're trying to, what people don't really talk about is you're trying to get their, like, you know, how you have to go register it. You want to make it look like, because obviously you want to work the registration into the finance because more percentage like off that.
Yeah.
So now we're dealing with like $2,250, maybe $2,500, just depends. And then like still kind of a high monthly payment, but now we're talking into more months of this the payment.
Gotcha, it's like 36 or something.
Yeah, so the first two are like maybe 3 years and like the whole price. But then the third one is like instead of 3 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
So literally from third or the second to third, nothing has changed legitimately. Like
Just pay a fuck ton more money.
you're just extending the loan.
Yeah.
The third one is just extending the loan farther. So technically you're still you're paying the same amount.
Yeah, you're just getting fucked for longer.
Yeah.
you're extending your butt fuck.
Yeah, the deal has not changed at all. It just looks better on paper.
Yeah.
And so that's where you wrap the deal up. And some people are like, no, and then and then you're on the final square, and then like that's where you are fully extended out 7 years. You don't realize that you are paying $7,000 over what, and
your interest is just fucking skyrocketing.
But at that point, you're really happy because we got you the like we're buying your car for more at that point.
Like they're trading, you mean?
Yeah, they're trade-in. The trade-in's more than what they wanted because you give them wins. When you're negotiating at a dealership, you are not winning ever.
Yeah.
You've
lost if you've already walked in the door, you've lost.
As soon as you even touch a sales manager's hand and handshake them, just saying hello, you have lost. So yeah, by the time you are at the very final square, maybe you take the third square, doesn't even matter. You just avoided the worst one, and you are 7 years.
Third square is butt fuck. Fourth square is bloody butt fuck.
Yeah, we are making $7,000 off of you. You are in a 7-year loan that you have to pay, and if you don't, then then go buy your car.
Yeah, take your car,
and that car is coming back to the dealership, and we're gonna resell it. And so I mean, like,
did you buy your car pre-owned or did you get a third square?
I will never. I went to a bank. The best thing you can literally do is like go to a dealership. Number one, go to a dealership, fight them on the bottom line price.
Yeah.
Never just say you're not financing because when you're financing, you're going through them.
Yeah.
Because they have banks and stuff that go. And so literally all you can do is have your own bank.
Get a loan from them and then
get a loan from your own bank and then take that cash and go buy the car.
Yeah.
And then pay your bank the loan. But yeah, I mean, it's like, but what you really want to do is go to a dealership. You want to Google who is the competitor of that dealership and then go to the first one, just absolutely just dog on the salesman, just be like, final dollar. You got say, give me the sales.
Give me the Glengarry leads.
Dude. Yeah, give me the
fucking good shit.
And then there's like the fake discount of the GM discount.
Yeah.
Like if you're a GM, you get anybody can get the discount.
Yeah.
Also go in the wintertime because they're desperate. They are at the end of the year sales. They are not selling cars. It is the worst time in the car market. Yeah,
They got to buy their kids presents.
Yeah, everybody. I mean, the commercial show it is like people are getting ribbons. I mean, they do have ribbons there because some people do that. Yeah. But yeah, you want to go when sales are from the summer. Usually, it's like at a big dealership, like $500 a month. Winter, it's like $200.
Yeah,
and so yeah, you wanna find their competitor. You wanna go there. And then you're going to just beat the fuck out of them for the final price.
Just curb stomp.
And literally just walk away. Just be like, I'm going to try somewhere else. Because they're going to hound you. You're going to get a call later on. Be like, all right, so we work something out. at that time, you're at the other dealership.
Yeah.
And you are dogging them too.
So basically, just be a dickhead.
Yeah, you have to dog the shit out of that dealership too, and work them on their final price, and then you lie, and then you say the other dealership offered you a lower price. They said they would sell this for $2,000 less, and then you have two salespeople fighting each other,
Yeah.
and you're like, call my rep, call my sales guy. And then you just make these fucking idiots fight until someone's like, I will do it for nothing.
You can walk out of this car. I don't even need cash. Just
Yeah.
free. Just take it. Take it off my hands.
Yeah, you beat the fuck out of them, and you walk out of there, you smile, you say, I got the last offer they could ever make, as they lose money on this. Because they are. Yeah. They get a little pushback from whatever dealer or like whatever brand it is. I mean, they're still making money. They're losing money on the car, but they're fine. But you walk away
The
with
dealership is losing money, not the salesperson.
yeah.
They still get a cut of the whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you walk away with the final paper saying that you started off at a car at $30,000, not in this market, but you started at like $30,000. You were walking away with a paper to your bank saying I can get a loan for $24,000. And you could buy that car. You just saved yourself $6,000 in 7 years of your life trying to pay that thing off. And then you have to fight your bank. Now you're at your bank and you're like, listen here, motherfuckers. I know my credit score is 520.
I know my credit score looks like a good batting average, but can I please just
I know there's a couple dents. I've been fighting all day.
I know last week you took the couch and I said you can have that one, but I'm going to get a car next week and you're going to allow me to do it. You're going to let me get that car. This is interesting. This is a sales masterclass / bargaining masterclass.
Yeah, and always, you know, as you're beating the fuck out of your salesman whose life sucks, as that man goes home and drinks his life away, hits his wife, does not raise his kids.
Yeah. But it'll put him in a brand new fucking
But he'll put you in once you beat the fuck out of him, just remember that he is also, you got to be nice to him too, because in a way,
you just told me to beat the fuck out of him.
Beat the fuck out of them in the negotiations. You don't have to be mean.
Yeah.
But just remember that dude is going into a sales meeting every morning and his GM is telling him to kill himself because he has only sold 3 cars that month.
And he's going to tear him a new asshole if he doesn't get to 5 tonight.
Yeah. So that salesman is fighting for you so he doesn't go home and shoot himself in the face. He knows he's taking a loss, but he has to put numbers up.
It's like the scene from like, what is it, like Few Good Men, like when like the military guys when they commit suicide they put on like their dress blues, they put on like their like little like half vest and like polo with like Cable Dahmer on, and he like goes in the bathroom and, like, shoots himself in uniform. Like what happened?
He fucking salutes the sign outside.
Yeah, he's got his badge. He says he's a sales rep. Get you a nice pre-owned Toyota.
But yeah, I mean, I was a bad salesman. Eventually, I was just like so tired of dealing with meth heads and independents.
I forgot you were doing. Are you doing this in Independence?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
I mean, there'd be normal people that came in, but like I would be the one that took like the walk-ins, and they were just like, literally. Eventually, my first questions were,
do you have a job?
No, well, number one, like obviously, what's your name? Mm-hmm. Nice to meet you. And what are you looking at? Or like, what's your budget? Mm-hmm. And then they would tell me, and it'd be outrageous.
Yeah. And
I said, what's your credit score? And then they would tell me, and I said, brother, we're not going to be able to work out a deal. And then I'd walk into my manager because he would be like, how'd it go? I was like, got no money. And he would be
$7 for the name.
Yeah, and we were forced to fill out these logs of like address, phone number, name, like try to just like milk all their information. And my notebook would be just literally like
This is Danny has got $7.
Yeah, it'd be like 540 credit score, no job, looking for job. And then I would just like write that on the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I would slap it down. I'm like, that's what I'm working with. That's what I'm working with. I mean, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. They'd be like, Connor, you are not, like, you're not selling it. I'm like, all these motherfuckers are broke. They got no jobs. What am I, we're going to put them in a brand new fucking car? Are you out of your mind?
You should like go back. You're like, come look at him.
Yeah.
He looks fucking dirty. You want to give him a new car? I'm not gonna let him test drive. You want to let him touch the thing? He's gonna fucking get it dirty.
I'm like, their fucking down payment is a toothbrush and toothpaste. That's all they had.
He just said, this guy literally just told me he doesn't have a job right now, but he's receiving commissary every week. He can put that towards a payment on a car.
Dude,
He's trying to pay in Doritos.
He goes, hey, sir, do you have a job? No, but I do go to the local middle school and sell Gatorades, mini Gatorades and Snickers out of my backpack. So I'm purely a cash business. Hoping to do $1,200 in revenue this year.
Dude, I remember a couple came in and they were part of like a scam or something. Like they weren't scamming, they were being scammed.
Oh fuck.
So they had a friend who was overseas and was like a rich friend, and they were going to buy them a brand new car. And so they came in to find the brand new car, and they were dumb. They were very dumb. Like, I think 5 minutes into talking to them, I was immediately like, you ever met this guy? And they're like, no, just like a friend on Facebook. And I was like,
oh no.
I was like,
what?
I was like, okay, so, all right, so we're looking, all right. I'm like, okay.
You immediately knew it was happening.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, how do I diffuse this?
I was like,
they don't realize they're retarded.
I was like,
Well, you sold him the car.
Well, this is how fucking disgusting car sales is I go in to the sales tower. This is where you meet and you do business with the managers. Mm-hmm. I go in there, I'm like, these people are being scammed, like this isn't real. And my manager goes, well, just try to figure out. We'll cross that path once we get there, but just like, let's see if it's legit.
Worst case scenario, we take the car back in a couple months.
Yeah, like car people are like the salespeople there. Yeah, they're fucking dumb, and they're also like gamblers. Yeah. They're basically just addicted to gambling. Mm-hmm. And so I showed these people 3 cars. They finally find one that they love. We sit down. We're at the squares. we're
on square 3.
But they were also like, we're not doing the squares. The buddy's paying cash.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, call your buddy. And they're like, we don't have his number. I was like, then how am I going
supposed to get the cash?
Yeah, how am I gonna get this money?
Yeah.
I was like, how is he gonna pay for it? And they're like, well, so it was literally the Kevin Hart bit. They're like, well, the way his bank account is set up. I was like, nuh-uh. I was like,
were they fully expecting you to just let you walk, you just like walk out with the car?
Yeah,
yeah, the money's on the way, dude.
They literally thought it was like an IOU.
It's coming for real.
Yeah, they were gonna write IOU on a piece of paper, slap it on my desk, and just be like, all right, you gave us the title, everything, we're good. All right.
all good.
Yeah, so eventually I had to kick them out. Mm-hmm. I was like, I had to explain to them that they were being scammed.
Yeah.
And what if
I can't imagine. How old were you at this point?
19.
19.
How old were they?
At a desk to explain
30.
to a couple that they're getting scammed, but you're like, ma'am, you're fucking retarded. Okay,
no,
you just need.
Dude, I had to explain to grown adults with jobs, full-time jobs, how credit worked.
Yeah.
Like, what? They're like, why is my credit so low? And I had the papers.
Yeah.
And I would bring it to them. And I would sit down. I would have.
You were basically Dave Ramsey.
Yeah,
you were Dave Ramsey. You got all this debt, man. You can't,
what
are you doing?
I would sit down like it was a fucking like we just did like somebody was an alcoholic and we all
like a Dr. Phil episode.
Yeah. And I would sit down with them like, listen, I'm like, this car got towed. That's that's bad. You got to go fix this. I'm like, you got to pay off the rest of the car. I'm like, it's still an outstanding loan. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, you're 6 months behind on rent. I'm like, that's not good either. I was like, that's very bad. I was like,
that's very bad.
Your credit is 600 right now. I was like, we have the deal ready. We've already sent it to the bank. And the bank said that you don't have enough money and they can't trust you. And they'd be like, what? I'd be like, you're not good at taking loans out? That's why the bank doesn't want to loan to you.
You're looking at their credit report like, okay, they took the car last week. How did you even get here? Like, we took the bus. We took the bus to the new car dealership that we're going to get.
Dude, it looked insane. I looked insane. I looked like I would wear jeans with
a
like
19-year-old is explaining to you why your house is going to be foreclosed.
Yeah, I was like, you got fucking foreclosure? I'm like, what the? I'm like, and that was last year. This wasn't 6 years. You can get that easily fixed if it's years ago.
Yeah.
But this is last year. You lost your home.
You lost your home, but we can get you in a Corolla.
Yeah. I was like,
we can set you up with something.
No, we couldn't get him into anything. The shittiest car we had was the Chevy Spark. Yeah. It's like 2 years manufactured. It was a tiny.
What is a Chevy Spark?
It was a.
Dude, you never seen a Spark before?
It was a.
Basically, it's like a speed bump, but on the road.
Yeah, it was a coffin on wheels. I sold one to a really fucking this total cuck in the wintertime, and he kept me late because he was like, "I gotta ask my wife." And I'm like, dog, it is 10 p.m. I want to go home.
10 p.m. at a dealership?
That's normal. I would stay with a customer for, like, you're already there at 8. When you get off is 8 p.m. Mm-hmm. And then if somebody comes in at 7:30, well, now you have 2 hours ahead of you.
Yeah, because it takes so long to negotiate and all that shit.
Yeah. And so I'd be there till like midnight and just like wake up or like go home. And then wake up and just go right back to work. And I'd be furious.
Time to grind. What was your best month?
My second month. At that point, I was still only doing half deals, but I sold like 12. So I did like 24 deals. And then I eventually became fed. Like nobody, at this point, everybody thought I was really fucking good.
Yeah.
But I was only good at the first half of... Number one, amazing, like, call salesman. Yeah. Getting people there, talking to them, but getting to, like, after negotiation, I never even made it that far. I had never went after finally getting the negotiation because at that point, somebody else would take over. Yeah. And at that point, you get the car detailed. You have to have a ticket. You go to the detail shop and never got there. So, like, my first, like, solo thing, I had been 3 months in. Yeah. And after we finally like banged the gavel on the deal, it was just me at like 9:30. There was no one else there. I wasn't doing a half deal. And I go up to my manager. I was like, what do I do after this? And he's like, he literally got up, he slapped it. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, what the fuck do you mean? And I was like, I never made it this far. He's like, what?
You've been here for 3 months and you've never actually closed?
I was like, somebody else just takes over from here. I was like, I thought that's what my job was. I thought I would show the car, negotiate, and then I would leave and I'd go on to the next customer. And he's like, what the fuck? And so I did like the deal, like, and then like, after I got the car like into detail, I come back. I'm like, now what? And he's like, he like prints off like all the papers for finance, and he's like, you go to finance, talk to Mike, because he's the only one fucking here. And he's like, go talk to Mike, and then finance. Once you have already also the finance part, once you've already got fucking butt fucked on the car itself and you are financing, you have to go back to finance where they try to sell you more shit.
Like add-ons and shit, like packages?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You've finally fought off my my tongue.
Your little fingers.
Yeah.
You've already somehow managed to evade box number 2.
Yeah.
You got into box 3.
So you're getting
And weaved out of box 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
So say you're even on box 3, like you have accepted box 3,
Yeah.
and the car's like 30 grand. You're going into finance. You could end up just paying $37,000 for this car. Everything that I
You
worked,
love bucket seats, don't you? You look like a bucket seat guy.
everything that you thought you negotiated down once you go into finance, you are dealing with another salesman selling you on more but in finance, it's bigger bullshit.
Yeah.
Like warranties. Which can be good, but like the warranties are just so violently expensive, and yeah,
Like service schedules and shit like that.
serve it like free oil changes for like a year, or just like you can buy random fucking warranties on like the front bumper, and like so you walk away you don't win. You never win.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like this person selling wasn't winning it either, dude. You were fucking.
No.
You were there rising grind 12 till fucking 8 in the.
I had no idea what I was doing. I just knew that I had to fuck these people over.
At least halfway, and then you didn't know what the fuck.
Yeah, and I said, it's gone to the wind. I guess they got their car.
He goes, well, sounds like we're good. I mean, you know.
I said, I've been Connor. Nice to meet you. He's going to take over from here. I just walk away. Go deal with the next meth head.
You want a Chevy Spark? We can get you in a nice. We can get you into a. I know you don't have electricity, so you don't even know what a Spark is, but we can get you into a nice Chevy Spark, a lime green Chevy Spark today.
Yeah, I mean the Chevy Spark guy. That was
What was your best car you ever sold? Like the most expensive car you ever sold?
a Chevy 1500 used. It was the so you know like how if you take your car in, you get like a rental car. Those rental cars eventually become
Like pre-owned cars?
well, they usually have up to about 5,000 miles on them, and then they get put on the new car lot, but they are sold at a discount. Discount.
Yeah.
That's the thing about them is they are.
Yeah.
That's where you make your money. You butt fuck people on those because they think they're getting like a used. You're making them pay for a brand new car with 5,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
And
I think they're getting a deal.
yeah, you're not getting a deal. And yeah, I made $8,000,
Jesus Christ.
but it was a half deal, so I got yelled at that. I was being yelled at for getting half deals. They're like, "You could have made so much more money." I'm like, "Dog, I'm just working on this." I was like, "I have no idea what's going on."
Clock in, clock out. That's what I do.
I was like, "I just get a paycheck." I go, "All right, I made." Yeah, and then also the payment scale's fucked up. Is like, you are paid $2,000 a month. You worked like 75 hours a week.
Jesus.
And then if you don't, basically your whole goal for the entire month is make up that $2,000 in sales. And then after that is more money.
Yeah.
But say you don't make the $2,000, you still get paid the $2,000.
Yeah.
But they don't like that.
Yeah.
They do not like that at all.
Yeah.
So
that's when you get your ass eaten in the sales meeting.
yeah, that's when you get told to kill yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
At 8 in the morning. And yeah, so then it's like after that, then like you're also getting kind of fucked on it because you're even on that 8-bagger, like you only get so you made the dealership $8,000 for no reason. Yeah, this is a car that you're just basically fucking someone over on it. Yeah, and then you get 20 or the first tier is 10% of that deal. So
you get $800.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you got the whole full $8,000. So I was like, oh fuck.
No.
Okay.
No. So you do everything and you make 10, 20. I forget exactly what it is. Yeah. But once you pay for basically your paycheck, once you pay for it, then anything over that
sales, anything after that.
Yeah. You're in like the new tier, which is like maybe 25-30% of the deal. And then yeah, it's just like you can make a lot of money. Yeah. There was we had a couple dudes who just sold like 30 a month with making a lot of profit on. There's the back end and there's the finance, or the front end is making money on the front end means you did a really good job.
Yeah.
Making money on the back end is you did a really good job explaining that they're about to get they're going to make some really good choices in finance.
Yeah.
So you also got back end deals. So it would just depend. I was never good at back end deals because Cable Dahmer would scam people on every single car, which I thought was disgusting. There was a 3M on each edge of the car, or in between the gaps of the doors.
Yeah.
There was a 3M plastic thing to protect from scratches.
Yeah.
And realistically, that you could just buy it online for $40.
Yeah.
And put it on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
They would charge $800.
Jesus Christ.
And that was non-negotiable.
Mm-hmm.
It was on every single deal. So if you did not want to get into a fight, once you hit the squares, once you're on the squares, you had to sell the fuck out of that. You were trying to convince some guy that these plastic things keep your car value up. It doesn't. Once you have these, it doesn't scratch the car. Not real.
Yeah, I was saying, what? It
Doesn't do anything. It's total just fake product.
Yeah. And
you would have to explain that it is $800 and it's non-negotiable. People would walk out of deals.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah, that's almost $1,000. Just not. Would they tell you you're supposed to tell them it's non-negotiable? You have to get it.
Yeah. There's nothing. You can't take it off the car. You can't even if you.
Yeah.
There was nothing you could do.
By the way, this is also going to be $800 on top of everything. I know. We pointed at some squares with the pen. I did some flip tricks, and I did everything.
Because it would come to the problem is that it's so complicated. So even if after the squares, then it would be more expensive afterwards, and it would be 3M licensing and the bullshit fee that's not real for filing paperwork. Mm-hmm. It's printing papers. Yeah. That there's nothing, there's no real fee.
Administrative fees.
Yeah.
Bullshit, yeah.
It's not real. Nobody, that's just a fuck it. That's a fuck it $250. Just throw something on. Yeah. That's what I'm saying is they don't lose money on a deal. Yeah. So, yeah. You would have to convince people that they're 800 plastic little glue on. Or it was basically just tape. It's just a strip of tape over the insides. And that was the only dealership I really knew that who did that. And I had 3 people walk out. Nothing I could do. I was like, I get it, dude. I was like, my manager is going to come over here because I have to, or else I'll get yelled at. I'm agreeing with you 100% that this is bullshit. Just don't tell them that I said that.
You leveled with customers like that?
Yeah. I would side with them all the time. I'm like, yeah, dude, this sucks. I'm like, it pains me to fuck you like this.
I wonder why you weren't such a good salesman. You're like I'm going to be honest with you, you're getting butt.
Well, that was kind of the end. I'm like, you're getting scammed.
You're getting scammed worse than the people who thought they had a friend on Facebook that was going to buy them a car cash.
Oh, fuck.
Dude, I'll go. I swear to God, I'll scratch your door right now, dude. You can still get scratched on it. It's a fucking scam. It's $800 in my pocket for no reason.
Yeah. I miss it in a way. I mean, obviously, I'm still.
Dude, you seem like a pro at it. Yeah. You can get back to the grindstone.
Obviously, I've been in the car industry my entire life at this point. Even though I've done different things for the car industry.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed. Everything's the same. You're not. When I was in it was 6 years ago selling cars. Mm-hmm. 6 years later, nothing has changed. You're still getting butt fucked at a new car dealership.
So if you had to buy a car today, then how would you do? You just buy a pre-owned, are you like a Craigslist guy?
Salvage title.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Cheapest car. My car right now, salvage title, 60,000 miles. If that had a clean title, it would have been 13,000, just from anybody, just
Yeah.
like some guy on Craigslist, whatever.
Yeah.
But it just salvage titles have like a stigma if they aren't fixed by insurance, because when your car gets totaled, it's now the insurance's car.
Yeah.
That's what they are paying you out for. So they take that car, they
Fix
go
up as much as possible. And
yeah,
then sell it.
they just make it look nice. They make it where the frame isn't fucked up. They fix all that, and then they just like try to salvage whatever they can get out of it. So like, say they give you 13, maybe they make 6 back or 7, whatever.
Yeah.
They're still losing money, but not as much. But you can buy those cars for basically nothing.
Yeah.
And they're perfectly fine cars. And if you're taking a loan, you do have to get full coverage on it. You can get loans for them. That's what I got for mine.
Yeah.
But they're a little bit more expensive. But once you get the car paid off, you get the title, you can just drop it. Drop the insurance down to liability.
Yeah.
And it's like, mine's like $150 a month, which it could go lower, but I also have full coverage on it.
Yeah.
And the best thing about having full coverage on a salvage title car, there's no reference for what price it is. So you can just tell them, you're like, hey, hey, see the miles? I know the tile's wonky. I know the tile's kind of weird, but
She's a beauty.
but fully salvaged. This thing will make you money back, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah, knowing a lot about the car industry is very important. And
Thank God somebody's gonna have this episode.
Dude, I'm
to
definitely
listen
gonna
to.
do this. I'm gonna run all my next car deals by you when I'm looking for.
I'm gonna take you with
Oh,
me.
yeah.
This is my
Replace
gay
my
lover,
car
dude.
with-
dude, yeah, if you want to buy a car, just take me with you. I will beat the fuck out of the salesman.
You put him in a fucking metal cage.
Yeah, I'll
man.
just beat his ass.
I love I walk in. And, hi, yeah, I am looking to buy a car. Oh no, you're not gonna be dealing with me today. I brought a ringer.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah,
my friend said he's gonna
Connor's
beat the
just
fuck out of
stretching
you.
as he gets out of the car.
I step in with like a black coat, like a black trench coat. I'm like,
You're like that. Have you seen like that black security guard that has like 40,000 things on his tool belt? Like he's got like the 17 swords. Yeah. He's got like 17 swords and fucking like ammo and guns and shit.
I know that was a little long explanation, but
It was an entire podcast where it was in the entire episode. It was just how to buy a car. We're titling this "How to Buy a Car" with Connor Dunn, or "How to Get Butt Fucked at a Dealership." How to butt fuck. I'm gonna beat his ass. That'd be so funny if I do actually like go to buy a car and I take you with me, and like 5 minutes in, you're like, "Yeah, he's pretty good. Things have changed." Like, yeah. He goes, "You just go, yeah, you're gonna get butt fucked. There's not much I can do about it."
there's no car salesman that could ever be like,
Yeah.
ever swindle. It's like, dude, I know the price that you gave me. I know you can go $3,000 lower, like very easily. I just have to fight you for it.
Yeah. Oh wait, this is a different guy.
This is Connor negotiating.
This is completely different.
Said he got a flamethrower on this motherfucker.
There's another video somewhere of him
Look-
shooting it.
Look up black security guard with swords.
Oh, that guy. He looks like
Pulls out his
fucking.
trench coat and he's got like a full.
Yeah,
fucking-
he's dressed as Blade.
he's got a full Diablo inventory.
Yeah, he's.
Yes, that one right there. Yes, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
He's got like throwing knives and shit.
It's all just like. It's just useless shit.
It's literally like, he's like an MMO character.
Yeah, it's like he has 8 hotkeys for different skills.
Well, this guy's clearly security guard. He got his gun taken away. She's like, okay, I need 900 knives now.
He's a felon and he's not allowed.
I need to be able to throw knives, dude. Dude, he just pulls them out of everywhere, dude.
Well, those are illegal.
yeah, those are just illegal.
Maybe that's why he's.
Dude, he's got the earpiece and he's got the Bluetooth. You got the Bluetooth.
Wait, was that good? I think he might have a pistol.
Yeah, he has to have a gun. Oh my, he's like Wolverine, dude.
When he
got
moved
Wolverine claws.
when he moved his jacket, it looked like he had a pistol on it,
Yeah.
like a side holster.
2 of them in the world. He goes, there's 2 of them in the world. I've got one of them.
Well, you're a black angel. I bet you can't get a backflip.
What
Yeah,
the?
there we go.
yeah.
Revolver with a scope, dude. That's sick as hell.
He's from Fallout New Vegas.
He's got a revolver with a scope. He's like a Team Fortress 2 character. Dude.
Oh shit!
There's I forget what the
Who
video
you
is.
think wins, that guy or Arabian Spider-Man?
I don't know. Arabian Spider-Man is pretty tough. Also, it's clearly Indian Spider-Man, dude. Also, his hair is sticking out the top of his suit, dude.
Well, what's God damn it, the Disney movie where they're riding on carpets.
Aladdin.
Yeah, what are they?
That's Arab.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what that
No, it's-
Spider-Man.
I think that's India.
I don't
Is it?
think is it.
They overlap so-
where is Aladdin set? I
Yeah,
mean, it's
check it.
completely fictional. But
Whatever
like,
Aladdin is, that's what that
no,
Spider-Man
it's different.
is. No,
it was,
dude.
It was different.
Dude, they're all in the sand. I don't know what to tell you.
Iraq, yeah, it's Arab. That's what I thought. And then now look up Indian Spider-Man. Look up like
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you.
the Taj.
Okay,
the song
I'm not
called-
crazy.
Okay, this well, it looks like the Taj Mahal, which is in India. Okay, now look up where the Spider-Man was from. It has to be India.
Wait, what?
Spider-Man from
The
the
new-
new Spider-Man,
New Spider-Man.
new Indian Spider-Man.
God damn, I'm gonna be so mad if he is Indian.
Yeah,
He is Indian?
More results than Arab Spider-Man.
just saying.
Well, there was literally, according to Marvel.
That's not real.
Wait, I can't. Wait, read it out. I can't.
His secret identity is Paviter Bahakar.
Yeah, bippity bippity, basically.
Durka.
Turk.
Well, it's just
They're
Peter
man.
Parker said with a fucking like an Indian accent, dude. That's
I didn't
fucked
realize
up.
that. It really is.
Paviter
Peter.
Prabhakar. What the fuck, Marvel?
Look up. Wait. Go to.
That can't be real.
Peter.
Oh shit.
They can get away with
No,
that.
no. Hold on. No way. Shy student lives with his aunt Maya and Uncle Bim. May and Ben. Supporting characters are
Maya and Bim.
Myra Jane, still just Flash Thompson.
Flash Thompson just still. Doc Octopus.
Dr. Huck- Dude, what the fuck?
That's so funny. Well, god damn it, dude. Fuck. Well, whenever I looked up Arabian Spider-Man,
Well, it's crazy. Well, they didn't tell you in the movie. Instead of doing this, to shoot his whips, he goes.
Holy shit.
I know, but fucking whenever I looked it up, I was making sure I was. I mean, come on. I mean, they're all kind of like the same thing, but like, I was trying to figure it out, and I was like, maybe he's Arabian. Maybe it's not so obvious that he is Indian.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just being racist. And then I found Arabian Spider-Man, and Arabian Spider-Man is Kanan. So
Oh
I'm
shit.
sure there's Spider-Man from all over the world.
I know, but it said he was from Earth 6. I was like, oh, so like the other dimensional Spider-Man.
Okay.
That's just an Indian guy.
I know. He voiced the character,
That looks like Ryan Tricky, kind of.
voicing Pavitra Prabha. Yeah, that's the guy. Spider-Man it's Indian.
God damn it. Fuck.
I knew it, dude.
Oh man.
I was trying my best not to be
the area in
racist.
that movie that he was based, it was clearly India.
I mean, it wasn't even a real world, dude.
But it was heavily based on India.
Was it that place they went in the 9th Star Wars movie?
I don't know.
Oh, have you not seen that?
I mean,
I probably have, but I just don't remember.
Arabia literally looks like the same place, so it's like,
No.
Pull up a picture of Arabia. It
Dude,
looks just like India.
I played GeoGuessr a lot. I know the difference between India and Arabia.
They all end with an IA. It's the same place. India, Arabia,
Afghanistan.
Afghanistania,
Saudi Arabia.
Iraqia,
Yeah. Qatar.
Qataria.
Kuwait. Yeah.
Dude, if you're just close to sand, you're just kind of the same people.
You're close to sand.
You're sand. You're
I remember
sand.
who sands who's, dude.
You're the fucking guy from Naruto who has the big bin on his back.
Oh, yeah. Gara.
Yeah, you're Gara. They're all Garas.
Oh, Garas.
Garias.
This can't be real.
It is real. Look up the clip from the go to the YouTube.
Insane.
Oh shit! Do we have the?
That's his name.
Oh, is there YouTube of the Indian Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so
gotta be on
funny.
YouTube.
Just pull it. If there is like a clip of him, dude, it's so fucking funny.
Look at those links at the top. Those videos.
Or yeah, okay, Dan.
No, it's okay. Just look up Indian.
Literally had him right up. Just like, actually, let me go to the place that.
Is that it?
Yeah, it says that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
We finally got Indian Spider-Man, and the first
Yeah, that's him right there.
not giant teeth. What did you just say? Giant teeth, giant means teeth. You're saying teeth. I always found it weird.
Yeah, dude.
Giant teeth, because giant means teeth. And well, aside from that, really looking forward to a new Spider-Verse movie and an insane amount of cameos.
Yeah, dude. He's. But like his first intro is literally just like, I am a Spider-Man. Oh yes.
This is it. Yeah, that's clearly India. With all the people, they have 1 billion people.
You might need to blur this part
Arabia's
out.
not like
It does. What, are we
Arabia's
gonna
not like
get copyright?
overpopulated. India has 1 billion, 3 billion people. Or whatever the fuck.
You might be able to.
Clearly India.
Dude, how am I supposed to know they wear the same shit?
Not really. It's slightly different.
No, this is definitely India. Look how populated it
Yeah,
is.
but
Mumbai.
yeah, it's Indian.
Do they all speak like a the fuck? How am I supposed to know? I
Let's
googled.
just watch the whole movie.
Very clearly India, though. I feel you, Curtis.
Yeah. If you know the difference between like cultures,
Oh, and they're riding their scooters, dude.
yeah, it's India.
Yeah, you guys are fucked up.
Some of them have the little dumpling hats, but it's India.
They do that in India.
Fucking yeah, Black Blade, dude.
Well, I googled and apparently there is an Arabian Spider-Man in canon,
Yeah.
and so I was like, I guess this would be it.
If we saw the movie, every spider's canon. It's like there's 9 million of them.
I know, and there's an Arabian one, I guess, and they just chose the Indian. I couldn't find the Indian one on the Wikipedia for Marvel.
The Arabian one.
No, there was no Indian one on the Marvel one.
Oh, okay.
There was an Arabian one, and I said,
See, that's 616. Yeah,
Yeah, like I said.
You name dropped that one. That's clearly a different guy.
what? I know, but I was like, maybe they inspired, it was just like an inspiration.
Oh, wow. He's got one paragraph. What a good wiki page.
He doesn't even wear a Spider-Man mask.
Yeah, dude.
I was confused too.
I was also thinking this might not be right.
I was like, well, I don't know. He seems canon. I'm assuming that's what they're basing him off of. They're all fucking 15. What do you want me to do?
That guy was not 15, dude.
Yeah, I think they're supposed
That
to be.
dude's 55.
I thought he was.
think-
that was him older.
I think they're supposed to be young, though.
Yeah, Spider-Man's always been young.
Yeah. Well, not the original Peter Parker, though.
How old is he?
Remember in the movie, he's got like a kid and stuff.
No, what?
He's a banker.
The movie, Into the Spider-Verse. Or whatever, Across the
Oh,
Spider-Verse.
yeah, but that's like,
Yeah.
but that's also where it's confusing because then it's they're just talking about timelines and. Where are we going?
We're back
deep?
on Spider-Man.
Where are we going
we
deep
booked-
on
We're
this
at an
stupid
hour
fucking
15.
movie?
We bookended this. We started
I
with
think we could,
Spider-Man, went
What-
50 minutes of car
We
dealerships.
could probably
and then we went
close
back
this.
to Spider-Man.
Hour 15.
Do you guys have anything you want to play? Yeah, we did an hour 15 pretty smoothly, I think.
No, I can't get booked. I'm not a good comedian.
No, you should make.
Are you back at it now?
Yeah,
Are you
hold
back
on,
in the game?
I am back in the game.
let me check. We
There's
got
a tomorrow night, but this is going to be out after that, so too late.
We
No,
have-
come tomorrow night.
Actually, I take that back. Let me see.
we have. I
I'm
have.
doing 30 minutes on a show
Where am I?
on June 24th.
Where?
Big House.
June 24th, Big House for Curtis.
Big House is the nightclub.
Curtis is gay.
That's the name of Connor's show.
You can catch me June 17th, 11:30 at that Saturday show in the Crossroads,
Ooh, I'll be there.
Kansas City. July 19th, you can catch me at Social in Waldo, doing 10 minutes there on maybe a good show. Who knows?
Maybe. Big
I don't.
emphasis.
It's an experimental one. I don't think Social has ever done a comedy show ever, but yeah, come out to that. You better fucking come
When
out
was
to
that?
that. What?
When was that?
July 19th.
July 19th.
It's on a Wednesday,
Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday.
That on
and
the calendar.
those are my bigger day. I mean, I have another show the 17th, but I'm not. I mean, come on, brother. I ain't gonna plug that.
Come on, brother.
Come on, brother. I already know that shit is gonna suck. That shit is gonna suck.
She's gonna eat the ass.